Shihada, fascinating to come on some of these stands at Steel Fab and look at the technology and how it evolves. This is a combination machine here, isn't it? Can you tell us what it does?
Yes, so basically, usually the fiber laser it comes either in plate cutting or tube cutting. Here we made a combination between tube and plate cutting. So basically, the gantry head can move automatically from plate cutting that it can change to the tube cutting, as you can see here. So it's a combination machine.
Okay, so is this gentleman able to press start so we can maybe see it in action
Definitely.
while we're talking?
Definitely.
Whilst he's preparing for that, we've actually got one head on here then, so you can't cut the tube at the same time as your...
No. So you cannot cut both tube and plate at the same time, but if you have, usually pipe cutting comes in a smaller scale in projects wise. So let's say it's not for mass production for pipe, but if you get a project for pipe or tube, you can also use the same machine. You don't need a different machine because usually the fiber laser does have a separate machine for tube and pipe cutting.
Okay, let's go. You can press start. Yeah, now let's walk. How close can we get to the tube when it's cutting?
You're here. That's the maximum as much as close you can get here. So you can watch it from here.
Now when we're cutting the tube here, what I would like to find out is how do you make sure you don't pierce the second side? So you're only piercing.
Here everything is controlled by the CNC controller. So basically, this machine reads the dimensions of the pipe, so it can go to the center and does not make any mistake. Even if the machine stops for any certain reason, electricity reason, air reason, you can still come back to the exact same point where you ended up with.
Okay, now could I also say the length of the tube here?
Yeah.
What's the maximum length?
It's 6 meters.
6 meters,
Yeah.
and do you have...
You can see how tall it is, it's about 6 meters.
And do you have machines... Well, that's big actually. Is there anything...
We have up to 12 meters.
And could you cut the tube all the way along?
Yes, because you can see there's a chuck. So this chuck can bring all the tube all the way outside, all the way inside, up to 6 meters in this case. But you can have another special machine up to 12 meters.
Right. Okay. Now let's move to the to where the plates cut here. Now this is it's a fiber laser, correct?
Correct. Yes.
What sort of power?
It's a 3 kilowatt. 3,000 watts. Yes.
So what sort of materials are you going to be cutting here, and what are the depths that you can achieve?
Usually with a 3 kilowatt you can cut perfectly and very nicely, very sharply, about 15 mm mild steel. But in this case, for the exhibition purposes, we're cutting 1 mm.
You're cutting what? So
1 mm stainless steel.
And there's no concerns over different materials on this machine as well?
You know, everything is on system, everything is on CNC. So whenever you want to change, you just change some nozzles and that's it. Then the machine reads everything.
We've seen a lot of this type of, not the combination machine I have to say here, but the laser cutting or the fiber cutting machine. What makes your brand, which is Hans S Laser, correct, stand out from some of these others?
Hans Laser is the oldest and the biggest manufacturer in China. So basically they have about 8,000 employees and they have more than 3,000 fiber laser machines already distributed around the world. So this advantage is something that no one has in all the other competitors. The quality-wise is a wow, price-wise is very reasonable, so that's why they stand out. The quality is super.
Where's your market here in the Middle East?
We have a database of customers all around GCC. We have some database in Africa. We sell to Ethiopia also, Kenya, mostly in Saudi Arabia and Dubai, Bahrain, Oman.
And Steel Fab as a show, it's been going some time now. Is it getting better every time?
We're in Steel Fab since 15 years now, since the first edition show. And yes, it's getting better every time. It's getting more competitive. You know, when we see such big brand names coming to Steel Fab, that means the show is getting bigger and better every year. Yeah.
Good stuff. Are you going to have a lot of success with this combination machine, do you think?
Oh yeah. We have a lot of inquiries about them, and we know that it's going to do a boom.